Yes, my name's Birunji Joachim, the marketing director of Prisma Foods, the importers and the commercial agents for Prisma SPA. What's Prisma SPA? It's a soil water nutrient retainer. It retains the water, it retains the nutrients from erosion, it keeps the area moist and well drained for plant growth or plant life. But in particular for now, we're going to look at how to grow and how to mix Prisma SPA as you're planting a young avocado seedling, a young has avocado seedling. Now here we have our hull or our planting media, which is mixed with a manure of any kind, but in particular to mention here, we've mixed cow dung, manure, and the soil. We have to backfill the plant hole 70%, which is mixed with the manure and the Prisma SPA. What we would recommend farmers, the mixing of the soil and Prisma SPA, it is either done in two ways. You can mix in a plant hole or you can mix outside the plant hole. But for the effectiveness of how this is done, we would prefer you to mix outside the plant hole. So when you're planting, we use 2 liters of Prisma SPA. Prisma SPA is a granular water nutrient retainer, but when you mix it in water, it turns into a soluble. So it will be like ice cubes. So when you mix the Prisma, you remember we want 4 liters, but now we will put some 2 liters in mixing these other plant media or the planting soil. The plant soil has manure and Prisma SPA. It is mixed uniformly. Remember now we are remaining with 1 liter. We've put 2 liters in our soil that we are mixing together. Make sure that the mixing of the plant media is done thoroughly to avoid the water holding, because what we are looking at here, it is to mix it uniformly that it can be in all the plant media. So we'll backfill the whole 70% as we talked. When you mix 70% of the whole, that means it will slowly releases the water to the plant and down the ground. So we'll mix it 70% of the whole, leaving the 30% where we'll have to include the soil, still mixed with manure, but not with Prisma SPA. So, as we're mixing here, remember now we have this other 30% remaining. The 30% will not mix in Prisma SPA. Why? Reasons are that when you mix in the 30% with Prisma SPA, it might cause damping. That is the root rot to the avocado seedling. So we'll get a peg of 2 to 3 feet. You'll push it into the center of the hole. Why? To know where the avocado seedling would go. So we'll backfill the 30% of still the mixed soil with manure till the ground level, the surface level, ground level of the plant hole. So after mixing, or after putting back the soil with manure mixed well, we'll have a heap of 1.5 feet off the ground. We don't want this other media because it will start competing with our seedling. So as you're extracting that pit or that mount or around the plant hole, we should avoid digging a ring, starting it from where the hole ended. So we should go an extra 1 feet that's the mount can start, because it can fall off. That can lead to the water holding to be like this hole will have a lot of water, or it will bend a bit, disturbing our seedling down here. So here we are putting back the heap, and remember with the other one heap we'll also put some half liter of the Prisma SPA. Remember now we'll be remaining with only 500 mils. So we'll also mix it uniformly around the plant hole. So now the hipping, put that in consideration. You should not be near at least 1 feet off where the plant hole ended. So this helps us to secure our plant to have a soft and well moist soil for its rooting, that it can have a faster growth, and then also the establishment of the new roots within the avocado entire life growth. So as you're extracting a heap, make sure that you don't compact the soil. You don't compact it, because we want that soil to be well aerated, that can ease in the rooting of our new avocado seedling. When an avocado seedling roots well, that means it will be able to have more roots that will be used to feed and to give you more fruits. So as we stated earlier in planting, we've created a mound around the pit. This mound is 1.5 feet off the surface level. But as you've seen us organizing this soil, we should make sure that it's not compacted and well aerated. We should not have plant growth. Let's say if there are some weeds, please make sure that you clean them, because you're creating a well clean aerated ground for our avocado new seedling. You see this pole? It's indicating where the center of our plant media is. What we shall do, we will remove the peg. As we agreed that we are using 2 liters in planting a new avocado seedling. Remember, we've just used as 3/4 of our 2 liters. Now we have the 1 liter. So we'll extract a hole here and then bring that 1/2 liter of the Prisma. We pour it here and then we mix it very well, thoroughly, very well, because we want to keep this area moist, well aerated for plant growth. We mix it very well, uniformly, on top of the what? On top of the mound. Very well. Make sure that it is mixed. So after, we'll dig a hole in the center of one hole, depending on the size of our avocado seedling. This hole it's determined by size. Open bag and then see. If you're looking at this, it is very well. You could see how our seedling is healthy due to the new roots that are fibrated very well. So the size of the potting media determines the hole which you've extracted here. So if you sit it in, you will see that it is not off the ground level. If it's off, it has to be on the same line. So you remove it and then again increase on the size of the what? Of the hole. You try it back. If it's fitting well, because we want it to be off, like on the same line. So you put back the soil now. And make sure that it does not exceed these other, where the size of the potting bag was. Make sure you don't compact the soil you're back feeding here. You don't compact it. Now you see, after planting our avocado seedling, you see, you have to water, or you can determine, is the soil well moist by placing in your finger. If it's not moist, you bring 1 cup of water or 2 cups, you pour around, but you pour around the new avocado seedling. Then after you bring your peg. Make sure this peg does not touch the other baby born seedling. You place it, then you'll get a string, a soft gauze. You tie it properly to support it, because now this is a new life for it. It has been a nursery bed whereby it is protected, but now it's off mother garden. Now it's in your garden. This is how avocado seedling can be planted using Prisma SPA, and we recommend farmers to have a watering schedule for them. Don't just water, but before you water, come and then check. If the soil is well moist, you don't need to water. If you come and check and then the soil is not moist, then you can apply a little water. We welcome, we'll stay in touch. We are the Prisma food staff. We are ready to work with you.